Well, hello there. How you doing today? This is the Rock Roundtable podcast YouTube channel we started here. Started it with, CJ or Rock Roundtable there. Started this thing. Hello, CJ. How are you?
How you doing, Derek?
I'm doing well, thank you. And we started this. We've known each other for years and years, and Casey brought in the sexy king. I like to call him Beefcake Brad, but that's just me. Tonight we're going to do a song, Godsmack, Unforgettable. When we decided to do it, I decided to really watch it a lot. So I have some feelings about it, I guess. And let me share my screen here for everybody. All right, you got it?
We got it.
All right, super. So as we start this, the first thing they say is, what is music to you? Could you guys hear anything right now?
I did not.
All right, cool. No biggie. So just tell me real quick, what does music mean to you? If you want to go first, Sexy King, go right ahead.
You know, music for me, it taught me how to communicate. You know, I grew up in a family that we're not very affectionate. You know, it was just a closed thing, and you know, you kept everything to yourself. And you know, with music, I started playing trumpet in the fourth grade. Started playing guitar at 14. And I found it opened this creative path for me. I learned how to communicate. Other people's music motivates me in different ways. I'm very affectionate with certain songs. You know, certain styles really brings it out of me. So, you know, the whole communication piece with, you know, finding it inside is what music really means to me.
CJ?
Well, I'll tell you what music means to me, and it's about shared experiences and loving life with friends. And music's from my life probably started about 16 until today, going to concerts, going to shows, so many road trips and nights out with the boys and friends, and I remember all of them. And I love music that's lifestyle kind of music. Think your Jimmy Buffett or Grateful Dead. But for me, I kind of like the Americana, beachy Kenny Chesney stuff. But far and above, music is about shared experiences with friends.
Yeah, I think when I first got into it, I was probably in junior high, you know, and it started from liking the Commodores, and it evolved into more of a rock vibe. And I found that it was like an escape, kind of, where, I mean, when I remember being back then, and, you know, you get picked on, there's bullying and stuff like that, and it's something where you can use it to escape. All of a sudden, you're lip syncing all the words, and you're feeling like a rock star. And from watching the video, it's kind of funny because it's kind of the same thing I got out of it, where you really start thinking about how music does affect people. And it's people like all sorts of different musics. They like country, they like EDM. I don't get it, but you know, I'm old. So far be it from me to say that's not good music, because I think it affects everybody differently. And I think it's an emotional thing. Mm-hmm. So watching this video, it's kind of fun to think about these other people and how it affects them. So I guess we'll just play it, if that's cool.
Yeah, roll it.
Music makes me feel like something I've never felt before, more than alive.
Music is the reason I'm not lonely most days. It keeps me safe. It's my friend when I don't have any around.
Music makes me feel understood. It's emotion, all in a string. No matter what language you speak, music is always a part of the culture.
Having music in your life is something that is extremely powerful and should never be taken for granted. So embrace this gift that you have, whether you listen to it or whether you create it. It is truly a universal miracle, and it's a gift. And I'm going to show you guys how powerful music can be when we do it together.
All right, cool. I'm gonna stop it here. It's kind of funny how I guess they got 400 kids together to do this, and how they're separating it. You know, they got Sully working on the kids with the singing and the chorus and the guitarist, and I don't know. It's pretty cool how they got it separated like that. I don't know if you have any feelings on that, Sexy.
Oh, I do. You know, playing trumpet in, you know, in high school, you know, all the way through high school, and I can remember starting out, and they broke us out based on what instrument we were playing. You know, all the trumpet players would go play, and it didn't matter if you're first chair, second chair, third chair, fourth chair. It was like developing layers, almost like an onion. You know, it was piecing all those layers together to create a sound. And then you go back and you would reunite the whole entire band in each section, learn their own parts. And then it was bridging those things together, blending them together. It's amazing. And seeing these kids do it. I don't know if you noticed that one guitarist, he was sitting in the cafeteria by himself.
Yeah.
And a lot of time, and you could see that he was really working on his expression. He was really getting it down. Yeah, I mean, so it's not, music isn't, you know, it's about everybody coming together, but it was that individual moment for him was probably pretty big.
And Casey, I'd like to ask you, as far as you've seen the video, I assume as well. And now they're getting ready for the performance part, and I know they're gonna have all these drummers together. I mean, how can you imagine being there for that?
It must be like an experiment herding cats to put that many drummers in a room and everyone be on time. But Godsmack didn't throw this thing together in like a week for a video. I read that this was a process of over 2 years with these different students, and they were involved from the writing process through the mastery of each individual instrument, and then bringing it all together as a band in a performance that they Godsmack brought them on stage at a concert, and then eventually into the stadium to finish out the music video that we're going to see momentarily. But I just wanted to touch on one little part that, although it's unforgettable and very special for these students, it's also very special for the band Godsmack, because it's very rewarding to be able to teach a skill or a talent or a gift that you have to somebody else and watch them pick it up. The teaching is very unforgettable also.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to get into this. If it doesn't give you chills to watch this with all the drums and everything, then I don't know. You might want to go to the doctor. So let's finish this up here.
Okay.
Well, okay, very cool. Let's just do a quick wrap up of, I don't know, whatever you want to say about the song or how it made you feel, I guess. Go ahead, Sexy.
I was gonna say the one thing that really has got me intrigued. Normally when a band plays, they got all those people in front of them singing their songs back to them. But how powerful would that have been to have 200 people behind you? Like Sully's, when he was playing that, he had his back to them. Man, that had oh my gosh, the power behind that. He had been in jazz for weeks, years. I mean, for going on. That power.
CJ.
Yeah, the biggest choir section ever, right? all those circles with groups of girls and children on the mic. I love the video. I think it's kind of a standalone video, a concept that no one else has ever really done. And it's a great song, and I'm glad they were able to give the kids of that school that experience, and I'm sure it was very rewarding for themselves.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It tugs at my old man heartstrings a little bit to see those kids from all walks of life and race, creed, color, religion, whatever, just all these kids together for one common thing, which was music, and like we said before, how music affects people. It's amazing to watch how people respond to music, as far as like even autistic children or children that can't communicate vocally. I mean, you see these people that are so talented around music, it moves you. And to me, the video was cool because, if you let your guard down and don't be a tool, I think it moves you. So that's what I say. So it's pretty cool. I guess that'll wrap it up. This is a lot of fun. Plan on doing some more of these, and we'll get better. Look, we suck, okay? But we're not afraid to suck. We'll suck all day long. Well, let me rephrase that. We'll get better, okay? So please check us out. We got some information at the end of here. Subscribe. It'd be cool. We want to do some more and just kind of talk. Put some comments in there. Tell us where we screwed up, where we suck. I want it all. So, boys, until about a half an hour, I'll talk to you then.
See you on the podcast.
See you on the podcast.
Peace.